Hey, what's up guys? Kai here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Lufia, the Fortress of Doom. Previously, we made our way through the Tower of Light, had a brief confrontation with the Sinistrals, Gayas and Amon, and Lufia spent the entire episode exploding all over the faces of our enemies. Sounds vulgar. But anyways, we have a lot of ground to cover today, so let's take a look around town here and see if we can't find Brant. God damn it, we haven't even been here for 10 seconds and you're already telling me this motherfucker's not here? You're not even trying anymore, are you, game? But that's okay. Color me surprised. At least it's only one dungeon this time as opposed to the 5 or 6 dungeons that we had to go through to find Artea, 3 of which we had to go through twice. Anyways, there's the inn to the left and the church to the right, but I've already taken care of resting and saving off-screen, that way you guys don't have to watch me do that. But first things first, let's do what we do best and steal this item over here. Nothing new or interesting at the item or weapon and armor shops, so pay no attention to those. And the way to Gayas Island, Gaius Baltar? No, Gayas Island, is next door. Wait a minute, the path to the cave is in somebody's basement? Man, somebody needs to lay off the Minecraft. Or as I like to call it, mind crack. First of all, let's grab this secret treasure here. Yeah, we're not going to have too many secret items in my next LP, viewers. Hey, get out of my way! We'll have some, but nowhere near as many secret items as in this game, like the Dragon Egg number 6. Alright, 2 more to go. People used to give me shit about playing EverQuest so much back in the day, but I think Minecraft is just as addicting, if not even more so. But I'll be honest with you, I've never played it. I did see a video though of somebody who recreated the town of Narsh from Final Fantasy VI using the Minecraft engine. That was pretty cool. But I never got into it myself. It's a little bit too much work for my tastes. Kind of like RPG Maker. It was fun at first, but Alright, here we are in the Gayas Island Cave. We got some hidden pitfalls to deal with on this floor, but if you just stick to the walls, you'll be fine. Hug the walls. Show the walls you care. I was gonna say with new enemies, but no, that wouldn't be right, now would it? I'm actually not going to have a whole lot to say about the enemies in this cave because they're all weak to being shot in the face by a bazooka. I just love one-shotting all of my enemies. And no, I do not feel bad about using the blast ring at all. Even without the blast ring, this part of the game would be relatively easy! But yeah, anyways, you want to fall down there, come up here, and get our first piece of Alumina. Alright. But yeah, like I was saying, even without the blast ring, once you get Jaren in your party, gain a few levels against new enemies, werefrogs. These guys are actually very dangerous because they can use the flood spell, which is the most powerful water elemental spell. It'll hit everyone in your party for like 80 damage. It is pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. Don't get hit by it. But you do want to pick up another Dragon Egg. Wow, they're just throwing those at us now, aren't they? But yeah, anyways, getting back on point, even without the blast ring, once you get Jaren in your party, gain a few levels, and you start getting access to the better spells and equipment. This game is really not so bad at all. New enemies here, Zoruses. They are weak to ice, but you just want to go with blast and follow up with an attack by Jaren because sometimes Lufia just can't quite kill them in one hit. And there you go. I also don't feel bad about using the wind flute because I think it's a nice reward for completing the old cave as early as we did. It's not like we just bought 50 smoke bombs and ran from every battle and cheated our way through the cave. Although I suppose you could do that if you really wanted to, or if you're having trouble with the enemies there, but as long as you just take my advice and use the Fright spell and the Confusion spell, you should be able to get through there with relative ease. Alright, more new enemies that are very vanilla, and they're gonna die in one hit. I'm not even over-leveled for this part of the game either. I've done literally no level grinding, and I know where I'm going, so it's not like I'm, you know, bumbling about fighting unnecessary battles against new enemies. I think they're called saber spooks. Yeah. Again, nothing too special, just go with blast, and there you go. So it's not like I'm obscenely over-leveled or anything like that. This is pretty much the level the game expects you to be at for this point in the game. Yeah, this cave is pretty big, a little mazy, but I'm pretty sure we can get through it all in one episode. I wonder where the trope came from for the haunted swords that you always find in RPGs. You know, I see it in a lot of games and a lot of stories too, just haunted weapons and armor and things like that. I wonder where the original idea came from. Man, the blast strategy is so good. You got Kai and Agora on the front lines defending, essentially being meat shields, while Lufia just wipes the floor with everything. Anyways, now we want to come over here and go in this warp tile. Hooray! Hey, we're close to leveling up. Alright. Jaren's actually pretty close to learning her level 2 Ice Elemental spell, which could be pretty useful if you give her the Frost Ring and go to the old cave. You'll be able to do decent damage to those Mega Turtles. Anyways, now we want to come in the middle door and flip the switch down, and then come back over here, because that will change the destination of the warp tile. Why they make you go on that twice, I don't know. So last night at work, me and a few of the guys were talking, and we somehow ended up on the topic of censorship. And you all know where I stand on that whole matter. Fuck the censors. But it got me thinking about my childhood and video games. Now, I don't have any complaints against Sega of America, because for the most part, they were pretty chill about what was and what wasn't in their video games. Now, Nintendo of America, they're another story altogether. And I'm going to use this game as an example. But Nintendo was, and maybe they still are, very notorious for being strict when it comes to censoring anything remotely provocative out of their games, whether it be sexual, political, or religious. Anything that could potentially cause a controversy was just taken out and changed outright. Which I can see where they're coming from, but that doesn't mean I agree with their decisions. Now, I know Nintendo is always thought of the company that made video games for children and families and things like that, but one thing you guys have to remember is that children think differently than adults do. And if you were playing this game for the first time as a child, you were most likely between 9 and 12 years old, I would say. And if you saw a piece of armor called the Bunny Suit, by the way, we're just going to use the Bunny Girl Cafe as an example, but if you gained a level with Kai and Jaren, who learned Blizzard, fuck yeah, and saw a piece of armor called the Bunny Suit, you would probably find it to be comical or amusing, you know? you probably would picture yourself killing monsters dressed up as the fucking Easter Bunny or something. You wouldn't picture Agoro as the 6-foot-tall demonic bunny from Donnie Darko with a useless silver sword, or Jaren dressed up as a Playboy bunny girl. Ooh, that'd be nice. Although, I'll settle for Jaren wearing a clear silk. That doesn't leave too much for the imagination. Alright, giggity. Oh man, more werefrogs. Hate these guys. I mean, technically, yeah, the whole bunny outfit thing is a sexual reference. But like I said, I think they went a little bit overboard with cutting that entire shop's contents out of the game. And it makes no sense because they left them all in Lufia too. Oh man, I might actually have to heal in this dungeon. Yeah, I probably should heal up a little bit. But anyways, getting back to my story here, you know, cafes like that are popular not only in Japan, but all over the world, including the United States, which adds even more hypocrisy to that decision. And it's basically because it's a well-known fact that sex sells. Whether you're in Japan, Russia, the United States, wherever. It's a very widely popular and successful business model to hire attractive women and have them wear slutty or suggestive outfits and then go flirt with the male patrons because chances are you're going to get them to spend stupid amounts of money. And, well, like a wise man once said, you throw pussy in a man's lap, he can't say no. It's the age-old dilemma. Pancakes or pussy, pussy or pancakes. Can't have both, but you can't decide on one either. So what you gonna do? Well, I can tell you we're gonna round of MP with Lufia, but still be able to one-shot those sword spooks. Alright. Hey, we got a Buster Sword. If only it was as good as the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Actually, it's a lot better than that Buster Sword. That was like the weakest weapon in the game, wasn't it? But yeah, censors and their bad decisions. I think the sole purpose of them taking out the bunny items from this game was to crush my fantasy of Jaren dressing up as a bunny girl. Whoops. Oh, you know what? Lufia may not be able to kill those dinosaurs, so we'll go with Blizzard. Man, how deep is this cave anyways? Well, I'll just tell you guys now, we're pretty much at the end. We only have a little bit more to go. But where's Brant anyways? Are we going to have to go all the way to Mars to find this guy? I mean, Jesus. Ambushed! I always get that confused with surprise attack. Still, even after all these years of playing this game. See a surprise attack and I panic for a second. Hey, Agoro's about to level up. Alright. Anyways, let's see what's down here. Yeah, I'll just leave this one in here because I don't feel like editing out a random battle after taking 2 steps. Maybe that's why I'm so high level, the generous encounter rate of this game. Oh, nice waterfall effect in the background there. Let's go up here first. Hey, hey, could it be? Yes, it is. More rejected Care Bears. No. But I think we finally found who we were looking for. If we could only make it there. Come on. Yes. Hey, hey, what's going on, Brant? Wait, what? Clack. Well, where's Brant? Here? I don't think right now is the best time for a history lesson, but sure, why not? What do you know about Doom Island? Never mind all of the rampaging monsters that this cave is full of. Ah, yeah. Like I said earlier, when we made it to the town of Sochet, Ring Island will be familiar to those of you who have played Lufia 2. Okay, so we know where Doom Island is, and we know what we need to get there, but we don't have a submarine. Ah. Yeah, we have to go through a cave to get to the Fortress of Doom. I know that's a huge shock to you viewers. Oh. Well, that can't be good. Well, how do you know all of this? Surely you must have a submarine. Why don't you give it to us? But let's find out more about the Dual Blade, the legendary weapon. Yeah, you know, the Fortress of Doom, the subtitle to the video game that you're in. Come on, Kai. Let's find out about the Alumina. So we have to go to Alaska to find it? That's just great. Oh, so he's at the Fargo Islands. Yeah, we already found some Alumina in this cave. But let's find out more about Brant. Like, why he's not here. Hey, so Brant is in Mars. No. He's in the town of Mars. Not quite the same as Mars. That was just my bad attempt at a joke there, viewers. Ah. So Brant went to go get some booty duty. Alright. Sounds like my kind of guy. Okay, so we could follow the shoreline and reach Mars. Or we could just warp there. Or there's another way to reach the town of Mars, which I will be showing you guys next time because I actually forgot. There's an item we can pick up along the way. Besides, you may or may not know how to get to Mars, and if you're like me, it'll be a little tricky to find the first time you're playing this game, so I'm gonna go there on foot, that way you guys don't have any trouble. Huh? Is it the Dual Blade? Man, that'd be nice. That box was already open. What are you trying to pull on me, Clack? Hey, Kai gets the Wave Ring, the very same ring that Maxim used during the intro. Best accessory in the game for the hero. Take a look at that. Yeah, 20 attack power boost, very nice. Magic, resistance, agility, defense, everything goes up. Very good accessory. Now the very interesting thing about the Wave Ring is that everybody can equip it, even Agoro, Lufia, Jaren. So I may decide to give that to somebody else later on in the game. But for right now, let's give that to Kai. Hands down, best accessory. Alright, let's heal up before we leave. And I'm going to call this quits here, so when we come back next time, I will have warped out of here, rest it up at the inn, and I will just meet you actually outside of the Tower of Light on the southern side. So until then guys, as always, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.